were living in during the taping of the show, where you can like see where a lot of their stuff is from. It's all tagged. I don't feel like their finances were necessarily scrutinized by the other women of this cast, and she didn't like show it off in the same way that we expected her to, I think. They have a bunch of homes, they have a jet. We saw them like shopping for a yacht at one point. Anthony is an insurance attorney. He operates under the Your Insurance Attorney brand. That's his brand. And I feel like once you know it, in South Florida, you will see it everywhere. Like on billboards, at sporting events, like it's Anthony. There's not really a direct story talking about how Nicole was cast on Housewives. I think her story is kind of similar to Gertie's that I shared in yesterday's video. It seems like she was directly approached. For the reboot, there wasn't like a casting in the same way there was for the first season, as I understand it. There's a couple of articles that refer to her as a local healthcare celebrity, and for that reason she was approached. And it seems like something she did more because like, why not have the experience? She talks about this a little bit on the first episode of her podcast with Tiffany Moon, which is quite good if you haven't listened to it. It's like very medical. They do open up a little bit about their personal life, but like anyway, the first episode they talk about like being cast on Housewives. We're told that Dr. Nicole did not come back for this season that's currently running season 7 because she wanted to focus on being a new mother. She had just given birth to her second child, dealing with postpartum, etc. But it seems like she is still very friendly with the women. Like even though they weren't filming, here's a photo from her baby shower, and here's a photo from Gertie's birthday. There's Dr. Nicole next to Stephanie. Like I get the impression that everyone is on good terms, like relatively good terms at least, and she's just not interested in filming. Dr. Nicole has a skincare brand called Exoceuticals. I don't think we ever heard about this on the show. It is a science-backed skincare. And a storyline this season, we know that in Nicole's absence, to fill that slot in the cast, I guess, they brought in Stephanie. And Stephanie actually dated Anthony, Dr. Nicole's partner, for a year, 20 years ago. They do address this on the show. The one time that we've seen Dr. Nicole in a guest role, she's having lunch with Gertie, and Gertie just like directly asks her, and they FaceTime Stephanie. Stephanie also spoke about this on a Bravo website article. It seems like it was really no big deal that Anthony was her father's attorney. They ended on good terms, like everything was fine. And again, it was 20 years ago. Now, flipping over to my personal opinion on Dr. Nicole, I really loved her character. And like I said at the beginning, I think the reasons that she was so beloved by viewers of this show are the reasons that she does not need to be there anymore. She is so glamorous, she is so wealthy, she is so accomplished professionally. I think professionally also there is some risk in being on this cast, especially with someone like Larsa, who has kind of played dirty with Nicole's career. Larsa made some like insane allegations about like relationships that Nicole had not had at the hospital system. Larsa made that comment about like, get a real job, you just put people to sleep. And Dr. Nicole is very proud of her profession. She's very proud of her education. Like I understand not wanting to risk that for this show. I made a video not too long ago talking about my favorite Housewives like character types, and Nicole is one of them, the women who do not need the show. She is the type of character on a Housewives cast that provides such levity and humility and like really moves a story along without necessarily adding to drama. Like she doesn't need the show to feed the ego. It seems like something that she tried out because the opportunity was there, and like in the end she doesn't need to make it her whole life.